Good morning, Malibu. Thanks for waking up with us this wonderful Friday morning station. We have a great show for you.
Good morning, Malibu. I'm Shayla Girardin.
And I am Phil Riola. Here we are. Good morning, Malibu.
Thank you for waking up with us bright and early today.
Bright and early. So zip it up and pray that it's under 50 pounds and hand it over to that baggage person at the airport. Get on your plane 5 hours later, you land at LAX and you're waiting at that stainless steel baggage carousel for your bag to slide on down that magical slide, but there's something missing. And as the sea of luggage twists and turns down the rollers from terminals at Los Angeles International Airport, the bags stop briefly at large platforms where workers separate them from various different flights. And it's on this platform that detectives have now discovered that the largest heist in airport history has taken place. 6 people have been arrested at LAX so far, and police believe that 25 more people are likely involved in this crime ring. So basically, the baggage handlers are going into bags and taking what they presume as valuable items out and then selling them. And it's become a big problem. LAX is investigating it. LAX has about 45,000 employees that work for all their contractors, so it's taken them some time to sort through all the baggage handlers and kind of see where the problem is. But it's become a very, very big problem.
And that's just so crazy to me to see this huge crime ring and criminal investigation centered around luggage. Like, to think that so many people are going out of their way to do this big criminal.
They are actually unzipping the luggage that comes through, sorting through it, zipping it back up, and putting it back on the carousel to send down to you at baggage claim. So instead of your bags going through the giant maze at LAX, they're now also going through the giant maze of Los Angeles pawn shops.
Wow. That's good to know. I'm going to have to be a lot more careful with what I pack in my check-on bag.
You know, it's always been a tip of airlines and frequent travelers not to put your most valuable items in a checked bag, just in case it gets lost, for valid reasons, because bags do get lost. But now this is an increasing problem at LAX, and I'm sure other airports around the country are now going to also have to investigate, because there's many major airports, not just LAX, that I'm sure are suffering from.
Because I remember maybe about 10 years ago when you were allowed to put the lock and key on your checked luggage, and that was great because, if it really worked or not is debatable, but at least it made you feel safe. But that's not allowed anymore, so there's no security.
Yeah, you have to keep your bag open so TSA can check it, but now you also have to keep your bag open so the baggage handlers can check it for Rolexes and
anything valuable that they want to use as a Christmas gift, or like you said, pawn.
Pawn it off.
So be careful what you pack. And moving forward, if you lose your dog in Kansas City, there's an app for that now. A new app called PIP, which is short for Positive Identification of a Pet, makes finding your missing pets that much easier. The app actually issues an Amber Alert notifying local veterinarians and rescue agencies of the missing pet, and then uses facial recognition technology to find a match with picture of found animals. So if you find a missing pet, you can go ahead and snap a photo, and then the app will match it to a pup in their database. So besides sounding a little big brother-ish,
big brother-ish,
a little stalkerish,
very TSA,
how crazy is
in line
that?
With our airport. It's crazy.
Yes, very TSA. Correct. We're right on track here.
Yeah.
But I can't get over that. I thought it was creepy when Facebook could identify your face.
I know.
And match it and started tagging us.
Match your dog.
But now they can do it for your dog.
Pretty soon Facebook is going to start having animal tagging for when you upload your dog pics and your kitty pics, all those cat pics on Facebook. Watch, in a couple years, they're going to be identifiable. This is Shayla's dog, Missy.
Yes. As soon as my puppies make it on there, they are quite a bit. Missy and Tanner have starring roles on my Facebook and Instagram. But
they are very
now I'm a little worried for their safety. Now they can find them.
Big Brother is tracking Missy.
Is tracking my dog. Oh dear.
So Google animators, speaking of Big Brother, Google animators have created a flip motion video that illustrate how Google works with the government to kind of go over how they go over when they get search warrants for data. Sorry, I got lost. And you know, it's very interesting because Google comes under a lot of criticizing for having so much data. I mean, they have data on our video preferences, our shopping preferences, all
dogs.
of that, and our dogs now.
Our dogs now.
And so, you know, there's a lot of criticism as to how they use all this data, and one of the problems is giving it over to the government. So Google put together this video that illustrate kind of how they work with the government and how they help protect your privacy. And it's nice to see, and it's nice to be educated on that. So we actually have this for you to take a look at.
Or maybe not?
Or maybe not. We can just move on.
Well, it sounds really interesting. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, so 24/7 Wall Street is a company, an online company, and they reviewed the 9 most counterfeit items. They reviewed the 9 most counterfeit items in 2013 based on their retail value, and some of the results are actually really surprising. Some of them not so much. Number 1 and number 2 were handbags and wallets, and then watches and jewelry, which, you know, everyone has a Folex and you know, they're fake Birkin bags, so that's not so surprising.
Yeah.
But what's really surprising is pharmaceuticals and personal care items were actually number 5 on the list, with $79.6 estimated $1 million last year in fake products. And it's really scary to think about fake pharmaceuticals being available and on the market here in the United States, because they're basic. It's, you know, a lot of times it's not major prescribed medicine. It's more over the counter and pharmaceuticals like that. But still, it's very scary to think that
oh, absolutely,
there are fake medicines being released and sold.
That's discomforting, to say the least.
Yes.
To know that when I go to pick up my prescription, that's so sketchy that it could be from, what did you say, India and China
were the
top
2 biggest sources.
Oh my gosh. No, that's so discomforting. Because like you said, bags, watches, I'm not so surprised.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder about my own purses. Where did they really come from? But pharmaceuticals, that doesn't sit well.
I know. It's really bad.
I have to be careful when I go down to Malibu CVS now.
Yeah, I'm hoping that these counterfeit things aren't making their way into stores. I'm thinking that it's more people who are like, I'm going to order my Motrin on Amazon.
No, as long as it's not making its way to Malibu, I think we're safe.
We're safe. We're protected.
Yes, and in more Malibu news, Pepperdine's spring concert is tomorrow. The long-awaited event is finally here, and don't worry, you can still purchase your tickets to the Humalaiwo Music and Arts Festival. That is, if you can pronounce it. The event is going to feature R&B star Brandy, as well as local natives, and a Malibu band, Lady on the Moon. So it's tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. on Alumni. Tickets are $10 for Pepperdine students and $20 to the Malibu public, so be sure to pick yours up.
Yeah.
I wish I could go. I'm so disappointed because Brandy is going to be there, aka Cinderella, from, I believe it was the 1997 film, and I'm
also
such a fan. I could go sing all the Cinderella songs.
Yeah.
But
so, you know, last year the concert, everyone loved it, so hopefully this year we'll live up to it and be great, because it's such a good thing for Pepperdine students, and, you know, it's a nice kind of mid-semester break, and Pepperdine puts a lot of effort into it, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's sure to be a great event. There'll be free food, which is always incentive for Pepperdine
always
students.
Incentivizes students with free food.
Oh,
hence
absolutely.
the In-N-Out truck yesterday.
Yes, in
Have
the CCB.
to get those Pepperdine students fed with free In-N-Out.
Oh yeah, you know, if there's free food, if it's put on by the board, it's going to be a great event, and there's sure to be lots of Pepperdine students there for sure.
Yeah. Circling back to the Google video, I think we have that for you. So again, we were talking about how you know, Google did this video, and it'll show you kind of how Google protects your information, because it is a big concern for many people, you know, many students and also professionals who have a lot of data out there on the internet. It'll definitely help you if you take a look at it. Okay.
Just kidding. Round 2.
We'll try and get it for you. If
April
not,
Fools.
We'll get you a link.
Almost.
When we come back, we'll try and either give you a link or the video, because it is great. We're going to cut to a break, though. We'll be right back. We'll have your news and sports from all around the world and the country, and some Pepperdine
and Malibu.
Don't forget Malibu, and your Pepperdine sports here on Good Morning Malibu right when we come back.
Yeah.